Okay, so today's presentation or today's hot training is really how to generate leads for your MLM business. Now, some of the concerns many people I've spoken to have shared with me time and time again on their entrepreneurial journey. They've said things to me like, I don't know anyone, or I've contacted my social circle already, or I'm not comfortable going outside my social circle, or how do I find fresh leads? These are some of the questions that many people have actually asked me as well. Oops. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. Let's try and find this presentation. Okay, so as I was sharing with you today, we're going to generate leads for your MLM business. Some of the concerns that you may have had, many people have shared with me time and time again on their own entrepreneurial journey. Just simple things like you don't know anyone, you may have contacted your social circle already, you're not comfortable going outside your social circle, and how do you find fresh leads? Now, what are leads? Leads are those, I would call them golden nuggets or pieces of information to contact people. You can get them in various different forms, which I'm going to be able to share with you during this presentation. Now, leads are essential for any successful business, particularly really in network marketing, as you need, a fresh batch of people to consistently prospect to. But the truth is, in network marketing or in an online business, it's just like any other business, and your success relies on the leads that you source. So before we really get into all of that, I am going to do a quick introduction of myself and who I am. My name is Gabrielle Phillips. I am Hybrid's Managing Director. Hybrid is a company that's all about health and beauty, wealth creation, and financial beauty. It's a company that delivers, great products with great results, as well as, business opportunities and the lot. We offer a lot of services, and for more support, if you want to know more about that, you can actually head up and email us at hybridbeauty@gmail.com, or you can actually drop us a DM, a direct message at our Hybrid Aftercare line, which is a WhatsApp number which you can contact at any time of the day. If you want to join in the fun and get some more business knowledge and information, you can join our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/high millionaires, and in there is a fantastic platform of information and resources that is pretty much updated on a daily basis, just to keep you going on your entrepreneurial journey. And for the majority of you should already know about our hybrid action group, but this is, the on-the-go action group for you and your business, so you're updated about events, updated about top tips, and so much more as well. So guys, let's get started. Now, what is direct sales? So right now I'm going to give you the definition of direct selling. Now, direct selling is the action of marketing and selling products, and that is directly to the consumer. So this is selling that is not actually in a retail environment. This is a non-retail environment. So this is where the sales occur at home, and they can occur at work or any other non-store location. So direct sales, this is you between another person. It can actually be in person physically. It can even be online. You can still do direct selling online, but it's taking it out of the realm of a retail environment. So in terms of today, what I want to do is to give you 6 keys in growing your business fast. So for those of you that have signed up to the hybrid business opportunity and you receive regular emails from us, today or from today, I want you to look out for the emails coming out this week, as I'm going to be sharing with you key power sentences that are going to make people literally beg for you to do a presentation, or at least beg for your products. So during this presentation and even after, throughout the rest of the week, you're going to be able to discover these key power sentences. So, okay, now we all know that all businesses require marketing and lead generation in order to make sales. So for those of you who have been in our hot trainings before, you have already discovered some of the marketing tips that have been shared and the processes of the sales funnels that have already been uncovered. So you are going to really discover how to get more people approaching you about your opportunity by using, these different word sentences. And these are going to change you from being the chaser to being chased after. This is what you actually want. You don't want to be consistently, begging people time and time after again, about your products, about your services. You actually want to be chased. So as a network marketer, you should already be using some of these strategies, but it's okay. Even if you're not using any of them right now, you're in the right place at the right time, and we're going to be able to really get you started today so that you can be able to get leads to make sales. So this is just a quick checklist to see if we're on the same page, and I really want to, see what, kind of let you know what should you be doing right now. So is anybody, I'm going to read out this list, and if any of you are actually currently doing this, just drop down in the comment box a yes, and just so I know, if any of you are really actually putting any of these steps in place. So you are using memory jogger or something similar to keep you on track. Is any of you actually doing any of that? Are you using a memory jogger to consistently, write down your leads and to make sure that you're following up? So it's training you to keep you in that pattern. Are you maximizing your social media? Do you have an online and offline marketing strategy? Are you adding value, whether that's in conversation or marketing material? Have you established a minimum time commitment, whether that's dedicated to growing and nurturing your business? Or are you doing at least one business presentation a day? And are you bringing at least one person a month into your business? These are some of the things that you should actually be doing right now. And if you're not, and at least if not one of these things is actually taking place, is happening, this will mean, it will probably actually mean, if none of these things are taking place right now, then that means that there's no revenue taking place in your business. But that is nothing to actually be alarmed at right now if that is actually you. If that is you, it's that simple. You just got to look at this list and start putting some of this stuff into place. So this is the quick checklist, and these are just some of the things that you should be doing right now to really get you to where you need to be. Oh, okay, I see some of your comments. You're doing some of them, not all of them. Thank you, Thea. And good evening, Pauline, as well. And good evening to the rest of you that are here. Good evening, Sesame. Good evening. There's somebody else that's joined on, but I don't know your name. I can see your number on the list. But good evening to all of you, those who have joined. So this quote on the top says, if you're serious about your business, you'll find a way to make things work. If you're not, you will find an excuse. I mean, who here agrees with that? I think that's pretty simple. And it's pretty much true. If you're not putting the effort in, or you're not serious about your business, you're going to find an excuse and nothing is going to be done. That's just the way it is, and that's just the way it works. Now, not doing any of these things or only doing a few, has some kind of results, and it takes a toll. So there's some of these questions that are on the screen. These are some of the things that you need to be asking yourself. So how is your business doing? That is one thing that you need to ask yourself. How is your business doing? Am I making money? That is key. Am I making money? And I'm not saying you need to be, pulling in the millions right now or even the thousands, but are you even making, a minimum of at least one sale, or, whether it's a product or a service your business is, are you actually seeing any profit or any revenue coming in? What else as well? Has your network grown? Or if you're going to ask it to yourself, has my network grown in the last 90 days? So looking over the past 90 days is technically 3 months. Over the past 3 months, has your team grown? Has anybody else, joined you? Have you shared even about your opportunity as well? So these are the things that you need to consider. Has it grown? Because if it's not growing, then your business isn't growing. And am I on the ladder to becoming financially free? Again, as I said, you're not going to be pulling in the millions from day one, but are you really starting to climb up that journey to financial freedom? So right now, another question I have for you is, how is your business making you feel? Or how does your business make you feel right now? So when we really think about it, and let's just really just get real for a minute, let's get down to the nitty-gritty for a quick couple of minutes. When you join a business or an opportunity that doesn't make you financially free, like right off the gate at the start, it's what you do with the opportunity that is going to determine your financial independence. A lot of people, when they actually join opportunities, they think, okay, great, this is it, I'm going to be rich, and they think it's going to happen automatically. Majority of the times, that's not what happens. And I've heard, that said by many people in various, multi-level marketing businesses, that the opportunity is a waste of time, or the opportunity is good on paper, but I don't think it was the right opportunity for me, or only the people at the top benefit, or even most people I talk to, they don't even want to be a part of my business, so it must not be a great opportunity as I thought it was. Or even, I've put in time and effort, but I'm not seeing the results that I want. Now, anyone, that I know, even myself at times, have actually felt like that, and have even thought, and even, I think I've even said those things at previous points. But, at the end of the day, what is the solution? What can we do about it? What can we do to change the perspective of how we see our business? So this is a little bit of a warning statement right now. So I don't want any of you who are here with me to be offended by the next statement that I'm going to make. So you guys ready? You bracing yourself for this next statement that I'm about to share with you. Don't want you to be offended. I want you to, take it lightly on the chin. And we are going to dive right in. So basically, if you're really experiencing all of those things, I'm just going to give you a little bit of tough love tonight. This must mean that you are part of the problem. Now, the problem is not your business opportunity. Your problem is not your products. Your problem is not your services. And your problem is not even your prospects. The problem is you. And it's not your fault, so I don't want you to feel bad about that, I'm saying that this is actually your problem, because it's actually not your fault. You don't know otherwise, because nobody's been able to teach you differently. But here is what I want you to do. I need you to want this even more. I need you to want your business to be successful even more. I want you to love your business opportunity and your products and your services even more. And when you start to be able to do that, you'll be able to stop the excuses. You'll stop telling people why they need this opportunity and how great it is. And you'll actually begin to live it yourself. You'll even stop listing all the products you have and their ingredients and, all the X, Y, and Z, all of that, all combined. You'll stop all of that because you'll really begin to live it, and you'll really be able to start sharing real value. Now, before we move on, I am curious. Now, since you've, the many of you that have been able to join with me tonight, I would like to find out, something from you, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, as if this is your first time joining this this online training, I love to keep it interactive, and I love a lot of feedback throughout it. So if I ask for feedback, try your best to type as quick as you can, because I do like to move along at the same time. But one question I do have for you tonight is, would you like to find out how you can recruit and grow big in your business? If anybody wants that, I want you to quickly type grow big into the chat box. Also, another question I have for you, do you want to know how you can potentially triple your monthly income within the next 90 days? And if you want that, just type in grow big, because this is what this year, 2018, is all about. It's all about growing big. It's all about growing bigger in your business financially. It's all about growing bigger in knowledge. It's all about, growing big with sharing value with other people as well. You want to, be a part of something that is great. And if you are in a business opportunity, then, and it's hybrid, or it could be any others, but let's just say it's hybrid for the sake of today, since it's a hybrid training, and you are in this opportunity, then you know the great benefits and the rewards that it has, but there are steps and actions that you have to do to get yourself to it. So does anybody else want to find out how they can recruit and grow big in their business? Oh yes, I see it. Alright, I see you guys. Sorry, I didn't catch up. I didn't see it before. Okay. Alright guys, you're all with me. Alright, so as I mentioned to you earlier in the beginning, that there's some special emails that are going to be coming out within the week. And within these emails is going to be able to share with you so much. It's going to have so much value. We really took our time with these emails to make sure that it's not just something for the sake of reading it, but it's actually value-packed information that you can implement to get results. I don't want to give you anything that's not going to give you a result. This is really the year of doing big things in your business. So, as we move over to the next step, before you can generate leads, you need to ask yourself or identify the following. So one of the main questions you need to identify before we even get to the leads part is, who is the most likely buyer of your produce or service or business plan? So if we really was to really move, if I was to change this question slightly, it would be, who is the most likely customer of my products or service or business plan? So basically, what do you sell and who needs it? If we're really going to boil it down to its simplest form, what do you sell and who needs it? This is one of the first things you need to kind of ask yourself. Number two, where can your target market be found? So do you really know your target audience? Do you really know who you're aiming your products to and your services? Do you really know who it is? I mean, is it just women? Is it men? Is it young adults? Is it seniors? Is it over a specific age? Maybe it's over 40. Where can your target market be found? So that's one thing that you really need to establish. Number three, how can you entice your market to want to know more? So this is an important thing to remember when talking to people. It's not about you or your product, it's about them and how you and your product can help them get what they want. So that is one of the parts of knowing how you can entice, your target market to want to know more. You have to understand them. You have to know your wants. You have to know their wants and their needs, and you have to also realize that it's not about you and it's not about your product, because they have to actually want your product. That's what it aims to at the end of the day. So today I am going to be sharing with you the 6 effective ways to generate MLM leads. Now, one last question I have for you before we move on is, if I told you that this information I'm sharing with you promises financial growth in your business, are you willing to commit? Is that something that you're willing to commit to do? If so, then type grow big for me in the box. Anybody still with me? All you have to do is just type grow big. So the last question I have for you is, if I told you that the information I'm sharing with you promises financial growth in your business, is this something that you would be willing to gain? Is this something that you're willing to commit to even action? Because I know that this information works. I know it because I've coached it. I've given this method to others, and trust me, it works. So these are 5 effective ways to generate MLM leads, plus 1 added bonus. So I'm actually even throwing in a free bonus today as well. So these are the lead strategies. So number 1, to generate MLM leads, most people need, a personal website. So many companies offer website. Now let's look at hybrid, for instance. We actually give you your own product service website, which is great. But one thing that you need to differentiate yourself from your competitors is to make your own website. So whether that's a website, whether that's a blog, whether you are going to, cover a topic related to hybrid, so you can do something like, for instance, you have your hybrid website, but then now you have a blog where you want to share about, wellness, you want to share about tips about health, maybe you want to share about fitness, maybe you want to share about, what's the appropriate vitamins to take, or maybe you want to share about skincare and hair care and all the other great products that we actually have. But one way to generate leads is to start building up your own information so you can help others get what they need. And this is actually another way of where you can help others to chase you instead of you chasing them. If you provide value consistently and you give a lot of information out and people can see that and they begin to engage, they begin to chase you, and you no longer are actually chasing other people to find that type of information. Now, number 2 is build an email list. So there is a process or a system really of working with leads. Now, the first step is getting your lead to take an interest in what you have. So that may be actually visiting your website. Now, the next best step is to ask your leads to sign up for your email list. So maybe, for instance, you have a blog or an additional website. You want them to actually to sign up and connect with you. And the best thing for you to do is to be able to offer them something free. So you want to give them something of value. Maybe it's a free report, maybe it's free tips, maybe it's an infographic. It could be many different things. Maybe it's even a short video of you actually sharing something of value. But this will help you to build your subscriber list. This will allow people to be able to communicate with you. This will actually allow you to start building your prospect list. And you're using these type of platforms to provide valuable information related to your business. So this could be research, updates, and sales. It could be anything, but timing is everything. So to be honest with you, when you have an email list, timing is everything. So you need to make sure that you're giving people appropriate time to go through the information that you're giving them, and that you are actually following them up as well. Number 3, you need to have a tell me more option. Now, how many times have we actually gone through this? We've seen a piece of information or something that we've engaged, even Facebook at the moment. You'll watch a video or a little ad, and then on the button below it will say learn more. So you want to tell me more, you want to know more about what's going on. So most people who visit your site, they actually won't be ready to buy. this is why it's so important. I always tell people, do not give people your link, your storefront link. Never just send it to them and think that, you know, you're hoping for the best, that they're going to purchase from you. No, you have to actually walk people through the process. I mentioned this on several other of the trainings. You can actually catch that in the hot links thread, where you can listen to all of those teachings where I've shared more about that. But with this Tell Me More option, you know, people, you know, they might be ready to hear your pitch, but you want to include a form that's different from your email that allows leads to ask you to contact them about your products or services, or even your business opportunity. So you want to use techniques that focus on how you can help your prospect benefit from your product, service, or business. So this is actually talking about it without actually mentioning what it actually is. Now, from step 1, 2, and 3, you don't even have to mention, you know, the name hybrid or go into the products in specific detail, but it's all about you sharing value and, you know, bringing it to a larger scale. Now, number 4, you can write articles to generate multi-level marketing leads. And article writing is free, and it's an effective way to get in front of your target market through other people's websites. Now, the key to a good article is, you know, you're informative, you're not an advert. So for instance, if you sell candles, and then we're just going to try and give you a quick example. If you used to sell candles and it was Valentine's Day, which this Valentine's Day just passed, let's just think about timing. And if it was Valentine's Day, you'd create a post on creating romance with candles, or how candles can improve mood, or, you know, or different scents of candles, different things like that. You would use a different scenario. So the first thing is, you know, relating your product or service together. You want it to be linked. You want people to see that your thing actually has value. And to be honest with you, you don't want people to see your business as just like some little small, you know, home business. You want them to see that you're an entrepreneur. You're really building. You understand your business. You understand what it is that you need to be doing, and you want people to be able to take you seriously. Number 5, use social media. So while tweeting or, you know, sharing information on social media, or, you know, liking pictures, comments, things like that, I mean, if you really want, you can actually use social media to generate leads. So, for example, if you sell wellness products such as vitamins, you can do before and after pictures. You can do 30-day challenges, 90-day challenges. You can show people, you know, before and after with makeup. You can have tutorials on YouTube. I mean, where social media is, I've done a social media training, but I'll do more for you guys in more depth, and I'll be able to break down, share my screen with you guys, and show you exactly what you need to do. But for the purpose of this training, I'll keep it short on the social media side. But there's so many things that you can do, list before and afters, and there's many with social media, it's about being as creative as possible. And the bonus, which is tip number 6, is to ask for referrals. So just like in other businesses, referrals are cheap and they're easy to convert to a sale. So people who have come through you, maybe through an event, maybe through someone that you know, or someone even already wanting to know, many people you talk to, they won't actually be interested in buying, but they might know people who are. So you need to develop some sort of referral platform or program that entices people to send people to you. Maybe you can do something like this, like, you know, if you know someone is interested in makeup and they really love the foundation, say, do you know what, if you can bring a friend to me, the next time you purchase, I will personally give you 10% off. So even though it may seem, maybe you've bought the, you know, the makeup from full price, or maybe you've purchased through your distributor discount and then you've given them a discount. So even if you do feel like you've lost a little bit, you haven't, because you've actually retained and recouped a new person as well. So these are just loosely some of the lead strategies that you can actually do. In time I'll go through them in more depth, but these are just some of them that you can actually do. Now, getting the leads is just the first step in the process, as the next time you really want to be able to qualify the lead. So here is a statement: create a cultural identity outside of your business, an identity that is going to create curiosity and encourages people to chase after you. After all, your business frame is based on attraction marketing. And that's the thing, you really want people to identify with you. So, after you've qualified someone, you need to determine that they're a good fit. You need to make your pitch and you're going to follow up. But, unfortunately, many people don't actually know the sales process, and that's the most important key process that you need in order to be successful, not just in multi-level marketing, but in any business, point blank. You will not be able to survive or succeed in any business if you do not understand sales process. If you don't understand that, it's just hard work. But today I'm hoping I'll be able to break that down for you, so you'll be able to get a bit more understanding from that. So, I'm even going to show you that many network marketers, they actually don't like the sales process. But when you start approaching it as being hard or scary, or, maybe you're just thinking, okay, I'm not sure about the result that I'm going to get. I mean, at the end of the day, you want your business to be based on an identity that is going to create curiosity, and you want to be able to encourage people to chase after you. As your business frame is based on attraction marketing, you need to be able to attract people to you. So despite your fears, despite what you're going through, despite, even if you think that you're going to be able to do it, you still want people to be attracted to you as well. So I know I mentioned in the email, I know I mentioned about the emails earlier, but today I am actually going to give you something free. This is something of pure value that if I was you and I had this, I would really take it away and implement. Maybe not right now, but based on time, but definitely tomorrow I would start implementing this. Are you ready for this free lead magnet? If you are, I need you to type in "I'm ready." And if I even have a volunteer, I may even be able to walk through this with you during this training. So who's ready for this free lead magnet? I hope you guys are still with me. Especially, this is a lot of information in terms of what lead sourcing is all about. You're ready? Who else is with us? Hi, Jane. I'm glad that you're able to join with us tonight. And somebody else as well. Sorry, I can't see your name, but thank you for joining with us as well. Okay, you're ready. Great. Okay, so today I really wanted to give you something great. I really wanted to give you a head start. So, a lot of the times people are always asking me, oh, MD, or, it's easier for you, or, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to do, X, Y, and Z. So today, really, I'm walking you through this because we can talk about leads and all the different methods to lead sourcing, but the number one thing you need to do in terms of getting a lead is creating some action. So what I'm giving you right now is something that you'll be able to use, and I really want you to use it. You can tailor it into your own way. And today I'm giving you your free lead magnet script. So this is something that you can actually use, preferably for calls, preferably because for each different platform you have to tailor it into a different way. So who wants to volunteer and do this with me? And I'm going to show you simply how this works. So Whoever wants to volunteer with me, the first one to say, yeah, I'm in, then I'll be able to unmute you, and we are going to quickly role play this for 2 minutes. And I'm just going to show you simply how this script works and how you're going to use it so that you can now, financially maximize your business. This is proven, it works. I've tried it. This is something that I actually created. It's based on relationship building. It's based on not coming across too desperate. It's based on not coming across salesy. It's based on where you guys are at literally right now. Good evening. Great. Hi, Jane. Good evening. So is anybody willing to be a participant? If not, I'm just going to pick one of you for the sake of time. I don't want to keep you guys too long for this training. I really want you guys to be able to take in all this information and be able to implement it. If not, I will just read it for the sake of time. I'm hoping, even if one of you was a volunteer, I'm even hoping that it would even work, that there won't be too much delay. Anybody willing? Come on, guys, don't be shy. All I need you, oh, you're in. Thank you, Thea. Great. All right, so I am basically going to read it and be the person. So I'm going to be you with the script, and all I need you to do for me, Thea, is just to answer. But I don't want you to answer me in an objective way. We're just going to assume that it's I don't want you to give me too many challenges, but yeah, don't make it too difficult. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to unmute. Hi, Thea. Thank you for being a willing participant.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we're just going to get started with this. I am going to read it as if I am you guys that's going through this, and all I need you to do is just really answer how you would if I was on the phone with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, great. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, good evening, Thea. My name is Gabrielle. I am trying to get in touch with Thea. Is this you?
Yes, that is.
Okay, great. Is it okay if I can just have your attention for just 30 seconds?
Yeah, that's sure.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so the reason for my call today is I'm with a company called Hybrid, and we provide premium and natural-based skincare, cosmetics, and we do hair care, makeup, and health and wellness products. Now, I'm sure you get calls like this all the time, so please just bear with me for 30 more seconds as I go through this very quickly for you.
Okay.
Is that right? Great. Now I saw your display profile. I actually found you in a WhatsApp group. I think it's a business platform that we're in. It's called like Rapid Results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with it. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, good. And I really felt compelled to contact you as I felt like, many women like yourself can benefit from such amazing products that deliver great results naturally. Now, just for your personal interest, I really just want to give you a quick example. Have you ever heard of the Rice skincare range?
No.
No? Okay, well, this is a fantastic skincare range. It's naturally based. It's products that are made purely, full of rice and neroli and vanilla, and there's so many benefits. These products are created and made here in the UK. And really, just after maybe 4 to 6 weeks of use, people's, skin has been brighter, acne's been cleared, dark circles cleared. I mean, really, this is a product that truly delivers results. So,
Oh, wow.
You're probably wondering why I'm really contacting you. And really, I'm contacting you as these products are providing great results. And I want you to be able to experience the same results for free.
For free? Wow.
Yeah, for free. So the good thing about it is that because I know that these products work, all my clients and customers, they're really getting great real results. Now, all I want to do right now is I want to send you a free sample. Would that be all right?
Yeah, no, that would be awesome.
Okay, good. So can I get your physical address and your email address?
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, great. So for the purpose of this, let's assume that you have given me all those details already. So I'm going to continue. So I will be able to, contact you further, and I'll be able to send you a free sample. So let's just say, for the purpose of this, that part is done. Thea's been able to give me her physical address, her email address, and I've closed it. I've just said, have a great evening, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whatever. Look forward to your free sample pack, and I'll be in touch with you soon. After that, your process would be, you want to make sure that the person gets the free sample. This is going to be a product that you're going to invest in yourself, unless you're going to get some free sample packs from Hybrid, which you would have purchased at a small cost, or you can actually buy like one thing, or one full price product, and send it to your new prospect. It's as simple as that. But let's say maybe they didn't feel comfortable giving you their personal address or their email address. So I'm just going to jump it back up and just give you a little slight example. So I'm going to take it from the top there of this part, and then I want you to tell me that you don't feel comfortable giving me your physical address.
Okay, got it.
Cool. So I'm really contacting you as these products are providing great results, and I want you to be able to experience the same thing for free. So the good thing about it is that I know that these products really work. All of my clients, all of my customers, they're experiencing and they're getting real results. So all I really want to do right now for you is to send you a free sample. So would it be possible if I can get your physical address so I can send you a free sample?
I'm not really comfortable with giving out that personal information.
Okay, that's fine. Where are you based at the moment?
I'm in London.
You're based in London. Are you based whereabouts? Because London is quite big.
Southwest area, Surrey area.
Okay, cool. All right. So I would love. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable giving me your physical address, that is fine. What about your email address? Is that okay?
Yeah, email's not a problem.
Okay, great. So I'll take down your email address, but what I would love instead, because I really want you to get this free sample, because I know that you're going to experience great results as well, I would love to have a 15-minute appointment with you and just show you in person. So I don't mind coming down and meeting you for a coffee in Surrey somewhere. I mean, I can come close to where you are. Would that be something? What does your week look like?
What day would that be actually? And then I can just see if I'm available on that day. Primarily a Wednesday would probably be the best day for me.
Okay, great. What time on Wednesday would you be free?
It would have to be after 9, after I do school drop off.
Okay, cool.
And before 3 o'clock.
Okay, so let's say like 10 o'clock. Would that be good for you?
Then that's fine. Perfect.
Okay, great. So I'll drop you a text. But before I sit down with you, is there anyone else you want with you to test and trial? Maybe you feel like they can share their opinion with you as well. I mean, feel free to bring someone.
Yeah, I normally have coffee with some of the moms from school on a Wednesday, so I'll see if any of them are willing to come, but I can't make any promises.
No, I completely understand that. Okay, so what I'll do is, where's a good spot for you? Do you have like a Costa or a Starbucks nearby?
Because I'm in a rural area, the best place would be at the local Sainsbury's supermarket. It's got a Starbucks coffee shop in there, so that would probably be the best place to meet.
Okay, that's fine. So that will be next Wednesday at 10 at the Starbucks within the Sainsbury's supermarket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a confirmation email, and I'll also send you a text, just a reminder as well, so we're all on track. But thank you for taking my call, Thea, and I'm really looking forward to sitting down and sharing with you about these great products.
Not a problem. And your name again?
Gabrielle.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Gabrielle.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
And really and truly, it's as simple as that. Now, I'm muting you now, Thea, but thank you for that, for the purpose of the demonstration. I just want to show you that it's not as scary as you may think. I mean, these are 2 simple pages that I have created. It works. It gets you into the door. And as I said lightly, now, I'm not going to say that every call is going to be like that. It's not. I have experienced some terrible calls. It's not always going to be like that. You may actually get some people, giving you some, why are you calling me? And all these different types of things. But really and truly, as you can see, I stuck to the script majority of the time. I trailed off because you want to make it feel like it's a natural conversation. You don't want to sound robotic. It's like, you're using this as different stages to get all the way down to the end. Now, one thing I did is to give you an added bonus is, objection handling. So I wanted to give you the objection just in case you get to the end and, you feel a little bit stuttered and you feel like, oh God, I don't even know where to go from here. Then just in case they don't feel comfortable enough to give you the physical address, you've got room to swing it round to something else. So worst comes to worst in this situation, you should always leave with an email address. And if you've contacted them through a WhatsApp group or maybe through another social media platform, then you would actually have their number or their details already. But this is more like if it's warm. But you can go ahead, you can actually even use this in terms if you wanted to just pull out a Yellow Pages and just randomly started to call people. It's up to you. Now, as we're reaching towards the end of this presentation, this year I really want to step it up for these online trainings. I want to leave you something where I really want you to take a step of action. I'm calling this a hot step. This is, like if you're stepping on something hot, you got to move. This is what I want this step to be for you. This is an action step that you must implement in 7 days. So within the next 7 days, this is what I need you to do. I need you, and this, remember I asked in the beginning if you're serious about your business, if you're serious about moving forward. Now, I have the tools that I can share with you, and if you're willing, and if you're ready and you want it, I can help you get there. But this is for the serious and committed people only. This is for the people that are not, they're not planning on giving me, any excuses or anything like that. You really have to work hard in order to see the results in this business. So within the next 7 days, I want you to be able to create 40 leads. Now, I can't create your leads for you. Actually, I could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I need you to do something. I came with the script to help you get in the door, to close it, but I need you to be able to put in the work and do the first half. So I need you to create 40 leads. Now, this is roughly, I've broken it down, this is 5 to 6 leads a day. So if you're breaking it down from, you're starting it from tomorrow to Thursday, it's roughly 5 to 6 leads a day. That's just finding 5 to 6 people per day to contact. And I want you to contact them about your business opportunity or products. Now, I haven't given you a business opportunity script, but hopefully next week I'll be able to share that with you if you want to flip it to that way. But you never know. You may be able to link it and get confident in your pitch and in your conversation, and you may want to take it there if you feel comfortable to. If not, then you can wait next week for the script and you can really solely keep it on the products. And number 3 is just a fact for you. So I don't want you to get put off, because when you're doing calls and you're contacting people, I'm not going to lie to you, you have to try and think about a positive outlook each time, because the majority of the times you are going to get a no. But I want you to know that 3 out of 5 attempts, are usually 3 out of 5 until you can get a good attempt. So before a good result. So just know that sometimes things don't happen on its first time. It doesn't happen on its second. But, the more practice that you do this daily. This is something that you really should be actioning already, but if you're not, it's not too late. And the more you practice, the more you do this every day, you'll be able to get real comfortable, and it'll be the better that you become. Just like as I was reading it off the script, you could tell that like my voice picked up at points. I gave natural pauses. Like, you know, you make it into a conversation. I don't necessarily have to read off the script fully, but you just make it as natural as possible. Now, these leads can be contacted in person. So, you know, preferably the lead magnet script that I gave you needs to be for a phone call, preferably. That's what it's structured for. If you started having a conversation like that with a person in person, I don't think that would go too well. Neither if you was to put it in you know, a text, that wouldn't go too well because that text would be too long. There are elements of that could go into an email, but you'd have to restructure it. As you can see, each platform or each way that a lead can be contacted has to be approached differently. Not everything is the same. So today's one that I gave you is preferably for a phone call, although elements could probably be used for email or Facebook, social media messaging. You could actually tailor it and get that going with a conversation back and forth. That's the only one it could really work with. But in person, no. Phone and social media messaging I can allow. So these are some of the things that is really going to give you good results in your business. If you want to grow big, if you want to think big, this is one of the action steps that you must implement in 7 days. Now, when we come back next week, it's not the online training next week. Next week I actually have Connect Talks, and that's where I have a special guest speaker, and we'll be able to go through a range of different topics. I'll be going live from our hybrid support group, and you know, it'll be a chance to share, and it'll be a chance to, you know, have discussion and so forth. But I will be asking for feedback about this hot step, so I will be, you know, finding out, those of you who have joined us today, if you've actually been able to put this into practice. So I'm not going to lie, I do want to apply a little bit of pressure on you guys, only because I believe that you guys can do it. If you're really serious about it, and I believe you are, every single one of you that have joined with me today to actually listen to, you know, how to formulate and how to create leads in your business, I believe that you can get out there and do it. So that really is the end of the presentation today, but I actually do want to remind you that next week, Saturday, the 10th of March, is our Hybrid Connect, and that is an event purely and solely to connect with each and every one of your, you know, your team members. So it's an event to bring your team. It's an event to prospect and even recruit even some of the people that you're even going to be talking to within the next 7 days. It's even a chance to, even if you want to flip the script a little bit and you want to tell them about the free sample, maybe you want to arrange a meeting, and then maybe you want to tell them about a free event that, you know, that you loved, that helps to change your life or got you involved in a business that you are really passionate about. There's many ways around it. If you want more help, more guidance, you know, you can speak to your mentor. I am actually available as well. You can hop on the hybrid group platform, but if you're in the action group, you can find my number and you can drop me a personal direct message, or you can shoot your questions on our hybrid support Facebook group as well. So before I go, guys, I really want to make sure that everybody has, you know, understood all the information that I've shared. I really hope that tonight has been a valuable night. I hope you guys took a lot of information from it, and now I hope you guys will know how to, you know, to lead source and to be able to, you know, really use that script to be able to get yourself the results that you need. I mean, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I have been involved with different businesses. Even when I first started in a network marketing business, I never was given a specific script to what I needed to say or tailored for my business. I had to search and look, and even still it wasn't really right. But I really decided and I really took my time with this to really find, just something that's really, really simple, something that's still going to be able to be effective and give you results at the same time, that you really got to work and use it. Please, it's not it's a lead magnet, but it's not a miracle magnet. So I don't want you to think that as soon as you start using it on call number one, that it's going to give you a positive result. Maybe it will if you have a positive attitude and you keep going and being persistent, but this is something that really truly works, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from each and every one of you as you implement that and put it in place. What time? Oh, sorry. Yes, the hybrid connects. The 10th of March is 10 o'clock to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. we finish sharp, and 10 a.m. we start. So that is an event with myself and Hybrid's president, Dr. Climate. He'll be there. He will be sharing about selling and so many other things. The last time we had our Hybrid Connect event, it was a time where many people were able to create business plans and create dream concepts and really come out with real tangible ideas. One thing that's really fantastic about the Hybrid Connect, which I'm really excited about, is even now one of the ideas that came out from the Hybrid Connect is still moving forward. I mean, they've got their own WhatsApp group, they're communicating with one another. I was even spoken to by one of the people in the group who came to the Hybrid Connect seminar, and they shared with me and they said, we're still in contact, I'm going to update you, we're moving on logistics on the ideas. And I think that's fantastic, to be able to come to a seminar, to be able to get an idea and to be able to implement it and put it into action. And this is what these trainings are for as well. So, thank you, Jane, as well. I'm glad I answered your question. So has anybody found this training tonight full of value? Is anybody ready and willing to actually take this script and really use it to your advantage? Just waiting for your quick yeses. Yes. Go right. Well, I just want to thank you guys for joining with me, and I really hope that, thank you, Sesame, thank you. I really hope that you will be able to see some results of it. I'm really, I can't actually even express how I'm excited for you guys to actually use it, because finally you actually have a tool to really go out there. And I know that another question you guys might be thinking but you don't ask is, okay, this is in the presentation, how am I going to get it? So for those of you who are in this group, I will make sure that that's available for you. And hopefully all of you are in the action group. If you're not, just drop me a message and we'll try and get you added into the action group. There are some terms and conditions that apply with that, but I will make sure to sort that out for you guys so that you'll be able to, becoming your own lead magnet, so that people will be able to, you'll be able to get the result that you want. I believe it's time for you guys to get the result that you deserve. And just in this example, I really wanted to role play and bring it to life to you, just so that you can see, don't sweat it, don't stress. It can be a scary and overwhelming thing, but it's really simple. It's really about you picking up the phone and go. That's it. So I hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I just want to thank you guys again for taking the time to join with me for this presentation. I mean, you guys are, now that you've decided to jump on this today, I really want you to be able to jump onto the action group and just share with everybody, even if it's not in the action group, even on the hybrid support group on Facebook. Comment under the post that's mentioning tonight's training, and I want you to say what you actually found valuable in tonight's training, and even share what you've even managed to get. I mean, you are 10 steps ahead I'm telling you. So have a great night, guys, and I hope this is, giving you the desire to push even more forward in your business. So that's all for me. Have a great night and a great weekend. See ya.